How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is the next day after the previous video where I was dreading that it was going to be so hot, and here we are. And not only is it hot and we're doing our best to beat the heat, well, we're not doing our best to beat the heat because we're not in any sort of shade. You'll see that Lucky is basically in direct sunlight right now. We got our EcoFlow solar panels out, and this is hilarious, I've got my Shoreline right here plugged into my VTOMAN power station. And it started at 100%, now down to 49%, pulling 163 watts. And that is the battery charger charging up my house batteries, because for some reason, and I don't know why, I can't figure it out, but the alternator portion of my DC to DC solar charge controller is not working. It's deciding to not kick on. It's a whole power balance situation going on here right now, and even Penny doesn't know what to make of it. But yeah. So I've got my EcoFlow power station here. I was using it to play games and watch TV last night. I'm using it right now to top up some Ryobi batteries for my fan because it's only going to get hotter as this day goes on. I kind of hope we're at peak heat, but I also sort of doubt it. So it was getting a little low, so I plugged it into Lucky's inverter and started charging it at like 800 watts, right? And anyways, the Renogy app then says, oh, your house batteries are under voltage. The battery's voltage is dropping like to 12.0, 11.9 on my house batteries, which are LifePo 4 batteries. As soon as I switch the inverter off, that message goes away and everything's fine, except that it's, again, not charging from the alternator. I'm only pulling solar, and that's super strange to me. Obviously right now Lucky's not running, so it doesn't matter. Hence the solar panels out here, but also charging. You'll see that I've got two things plugged in right here. These are the solar panels. This is the cigarette lighter, which is plugged in up there right next to the pirate sign. And that is giving me just over 200 watts of charging power, I believe. Oh, it's topped up. We're done now. But yes, that was about 240, 250 watts that way to charge the EcoFlow, and the solar panels and the VTOMAN are charging my house batteries. So I don't know why the alternator stuff isn't kicking on. It senses the alternator. I can see both all the voltage from my engine battery and my house battery, but it's only charging from solar when it's giving me that under voltage warning or not. So it's been a fun day just getting stuff topped up. The reason I was trying to top everything up because I wanted to do a live stream tonight, but now I'm filming a vlog, so I won't be doing a live stream tonight. It's too hot. I've been looking at the forecast when I would want to start my live stream. It's still going to be in the high 20s, like 26, 27. There's not really anywhere for me to go right now. That's a little insane to say. There are places I could go if I really wanted to, but it's a hot day. I'm going to end up hunkering down. We're going to turn on the Wave 2, get as much air conditioning power as we can just from its battery to make the van comfortable. And I will do my live stream tomorrow night. That's my plan. I actually haven't updated Patreon about that yet. They haven't heard from me all day. I guess I should do a quick update for them. How's it going, Patreon? Happy Friday. I hope you're all having a fantastic start to your weekend. I've just been dealing with a whole bunch of power issues and all sorts of nonsense with Lucky today. It's hot in Calgary. I've been doing my best to beat the heat, but I can't do that in shade because I need solar, because my alternator charger is acting a fool. And anyways, all that is to say, I'm looking at the forecast for today, and it's only going to continue to get hotter. And when I would want to do a live stream tonight during those hours, it's going to be pretty much peak heat, and I will be very uncomfortable sitting in my tin can home trying to entertain people doing a live stream. So I've started filming a vlog, which is happening right over there. Hi. And we will most likely do a live stream tomorrow night. On Saturday, haven't done one on a Saturday for a long time. Haven't done one for a while in general. July 5th was the last time I did a live stream. But yeah, today I'm just gonna focus on staying comfortable, relaxing, and hopefully eating some good food. You all have a fantastic rest of your Friday, and I'm sure I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. And that's the kind of quality content you could get if you were over on my Patreon page. I'm actually starting to just wonder if my alternator is maybe starting to go on Lucky. Again, Lucky not running right now, right? And we're at 13.5 on our house battery. We are pulling 147 watts of solar, and I think it was like, what, 160 or something from the VTOMAN outside there. So just over 300 watts going into the house batteries right now, getting them nice and tippy topped. 12.8 on the starter battery, that's pretty good, but it doesn't go any higher than that even when I turn Lucky on. So that's why I'm thinking maybe my alternator is struggling to get that overcharged. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm not a scientist. This is also concerning that my charger is saying 36 degrees Celsius, which is 96.8 in Fahrenheit. I mean, it could be a temperature issue, but this app's usually pretty good at giving you warnings, and it should say, you know, charger too hot to do shit, but it doesn't do that. How rude. Penny's doing her best to beat the heat. So yeah, since I decided to not do a live stream tonight, I figured I better do some work. So this is why we're filming this vlog right now. That's a horrible camera angle. This is a little bit better. That's a loofah. Moving right along. Not much else to do right now. I'm just down at Fish Creek Park, obviously, gathering up all this sunlight power. Then we will get the van into mobile mode, and I'm trying to decide whether or not we're going to take the whole bloody rig with us over to the UPS store. A package is waiting for me over there. That's also where there's an M&M meat shop. I would like to get something from there tonight for dinner and make it maybe in the air fryer, since we're going to have all of this power, or even doesn't necessarily have to be from the book, but it could just be something simple from M&M Meats. If I don't take the whole rig over there, we're gonna have to go down to Hotel Walmart first, drop Lucky off, and then just use Grace to rip back up, which is probably a good idea because I got some recycling I need to do. Oh, you know, and it'll be nice to just be in Grace with the really good air conditioning for a while. Oh, I need fall so bad. That's a glisten. That is a shiny glisten. And no, it's not oil. The EcoFlow's at 99%. It's still sucking back 45 watts, charging up this battery. I'm just waiting for this guy to finish charging, and then I can put the solar panels away, and she can just stay plugged into the house battery for now. It's really just a hurry up and wait sort of day. What is this? What am I leaning on? Oh, my towel. I have a freak out because that feeling of fabric behind me is usually my curtain when I'm in the driver's seat, and when I lean back on it, I have a tendency to rip it off the ceiling. It was like a Lucky 1.0 problem. But it's PTSD, and it sticks with me. Oh, actually, you know what? If we're gonna do all that running around, I better see if I'm gonna need more water. Get my cold stuff, get my water bottle, transfer this, and we'll fill this bottle back up, and I have a feeling that I'm getting to the end of my big 11-liter tank that's underneath the sink. So if need be, we'll Jenga it out of there and fill it up. I guess it's Safeway at that water station. I don't know if there's an 11-liter option on that water fill station or not. There's something. There's 4 liters, and then there's 2 other options. I think one's around 11. Okay, that's in there. And we get up here. Do this whole balancing act. Actually, hang on. Whoa! Didn't we just clean up last night? I swear to God we did. I was there. All right, and with a touch of the button, our bottle will fill. Still going like a champ. Maybe I'm not as low as I thought. Go, 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 go. And it'll turn itself off very soon, I believe. My calculations are correct. Oh, right at the end there, it started to sound like it was running out. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Pulling a lot of air through that hose now. Okay, cool. So that worked out well. Now, well, did it work out well? Or did I just create more work for myself? Lock that down. This over here into the fridge. Whoa, that's not gonna work. Flip down your little metal handle, you. All right, now we gotta get in here. Everything is in the way. Remember that the solar panels are plugged in. Look, this over here. I know, Penny. It's such a disaster. Okay, Lord help us. Okay. There. This is back in the sink. Cereal out. Cereal out. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad, actually. Let me see. That over there. This over here. Granola bars. I should be able to slide this bad boy out. The problem is once it's out and then we drive with it out. Maybe I should wait till we get settled. because everything's just going to fall all over the place into the void that will be created after I remove the water bottle, right? Put it all back in. We're doing it live, guerrilla warfare style. Oh, so close, so close. One more little light. You can see it. Yeah, there they are. One more little light. Stop blinking. Okay. Oh. This has been the majority of my day until now. I was like, well, I'm going to do a live stream tonight, so I'm just going to take it easy. I did take it easy this morning. I was just playing some Elden Ring in the back, and it was nice and cool. I had the fans circulating, and then it's just funny how as the day slowly goes on, that nice cool air coming in is no longer nice and cool. And now I couldn't imagine laying in my bed. I'm sweaty everywhere. That helps the inside. The outside's still a pain in the butt. Hey, maybe since I'm not doing a live stream, maybe we should give the geyser a try. I mean, on the channel. I've used it before, but it's in next to Penny's poop box. Yeah, maybe that's a thing. Maybe we just do dinner here. Should I just drop the rig here? I'm thinking too much for my own good. Well, no, because if I drop the rig here, then I will have to hook up to move again. So it still makes more sense. My brain is melting. What about you? You want some treats to beat the heat while we wait? I bet I could find some for you if you want some. Oh, look at you. Is it too hot for treats? Let's see. Like this. Oh, good girl. Yeah. Come here. There you go. Should I just keep giving you treats until the light stops blinking on the battery charger? It's probably a bad idea. I mean, I'm sure you think it's a great idea, but let's get serious. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just stop being a baby and just hook and unhook the rig twice. The problem is I'd want to find shade for Lucky, and that where I normally park down here, there's some run for charity or something going on. Run for the kids, and where I usually park in the shade, I'd have to move to a vastly different location of Fish Creek Park, which isn't the end of the world. Decisions must be made, clearly. And we're not pulling any more power from the sun. Unplug this. Unplug our wires. These go into the back of Lucky. Well, I guess technically all of it goes into the back of the Lucky. Back of the Lucky. I need sustenance. All I've had today so far is a bowl of that the Cocoa Puff knockoff Farm Girl cereal. Not a fan, not gonna lie. So far, the cinnamon crisps out of the four options are the big fat winners, but I have not had the Honey Nut Cheerio alternative yet. That will be what I pick up, I guess, the next time I'm in need of cereal. Or the next time I hate myself, depending on how you look at it. Is this unlocked? Yes, okay. This panels live under here. Dual purpose. Give me a nice little angle for my pillows. The cable, it can just live there. All right. Slowly getting stuff done. Whew, buddy. Of course, doing things this way, I'm going to end up with a completely dead VTOMAN. What are we doing now? Yeah, still got, what, 160 watts to pull in, 42% left. That's actually kind of a high draw, especially when you compare it with the solar that's still being pulled. I want to go, so I was going to unplug this and everything, but maybe we can just be absolutely ridiculous. After all, my import is right next to the driver's door, which is locked. I'm so secure. So can we just... I gotta move the Wave 2 first. Okay, hang on. Onto the poop bucket, and then onto the floor. There we go. Now you're out of the way. I guess I can move the EcoFlow now as well, since we're not tethered to the solar panels. Oh, great success. The lights are off. So this guy is fully charged. Now we got two 4 amp hour batteries for our fan. Okay, so we got the VTOMAN, which is still plugged in. I guess for now we can just ride immediate shotgun with us. Except that it'll probably fall off. No, it should be okay. Okay, and then we're gonna put the power cable behind the seat, I guess. Have it sneak its way in through the door, as long as it's not interfering with the seat belt. Okay, does this work? Oh yeah, bud. And I unplugged it, so it's not as high anymore. That should bounce back up. All right, well, I guess tally freaking ho, and away we go. You know what I think I'm going to do first? I don't know if I actually am going to drive Grace later. We'll see, but probably not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the whole rig over to this car wash that has extra large bays, because I'd still want to clean off the front of Lucky a bit. All the bug guts and yuck have been there for a while. And Grace's engine bay is a little muddy still, and it takes a little finesse to wash an engine so you're not messing up important components. But then it'd be better if I'm not driving her right away anyway, she can just dry out, right? So this might just be a case of pulling the entire ridiculous rig all over the city this afternoon. YOLO, as the kids used to say. I have to say used to, because I haven't really heard anybody saying that these days, except for me. Oh boy. I was here the other day with Grace and the foam brushes weren't working. Looks like they might be fixed. There we go. Oh, there's a gentleman in that one. But this one here is looking nice and clear. Let's get the whole damn thing inside. There we go. Let's make sure we don't spray our electrical connection that is charging the house batteries. Alright, this will give us a nice break from the heat outside as well. Oh, the fans are still going. They're on out though, exhaust. We should be fine. 37% left on the VTOMAN. Still pulling 160 watts. Just to make sure there's no funny business going on. Yeah, there we go. 1 watt, no solar. Because, you know, we're inside. All right, Grace, show me your dirty little secrets here. Yeah, she is all sorts of yucky. I think I'm gonna spray this down with a low pressure pre-soak first. I know people say like, oh, cover up your air intake. Oh, probably because it's super easy to get water in there. You know what? We got paper towel coming out of our ears. We can definitely stuff some of it in there. Oh, hello, darling. How are you? Just hanging out? Appreciate you. If I'm ever rich, I won't tell anybody. But there will be signs. It's not perfect, but like I said earlier, I'm not a scientist. It's not the best idea to get your battery wet or your alternator, but again, as long as we let her dry before we start it up, should be okay. I guess it effectively means we're not driving Grace for the foreseeable future. Sacrifices must be made. All right, we're gonna let that sit for a bit. Use this same gun to attack Lucky's front end. You know what else I should make sure that I do while I'm here? Is the solar panels themselves. Maybe I'll do that once I'm over on the other side. This is one thing I definitely don't do enough, is get up and do my actual solar panels, right? But I hardly think I need to pre-soak them. But here we are. You could also just do this with a squeegee at the pumps. Get that middle panel. It's a little bit of a bee to get sometimes, you know? Let's switch this over to spot-free rinse, I guess. That'll be a nice low-pressure rinse. And get Grace nice and good. One more time. Oh, we got some water on the lens. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. All right. Ran for 7 minutes, 40 seconds. $8.50. Thank you, come again. Oh, she looks pretty good. I mean, right now she's sopping wet, so of course she looks a little bit more shiny than she was. Not perfect, but remove our plug. Yummy. Close her up. Hiya. Latch. And latch. Oh, lucky. Alright, well, I guess we're going to brave taking the entire rig over to the UPA store. Ah, alright. Why do you sound funny? We got water in our blower motor. She's already starting to sound a little bit better. She sounded a little moist. There. I kinda doubt I'm gonna be able to find a place to park the whole rig in the little tiny parking lot where the UPS store and M&M meets exists. So I may have to park in the mall and walk my butt over. We shall see. I'm not looking forward to that if it's the case, but sacrifices and all that. All right, we will come in this way and see what is available. Yeah, there is nothing outside the UPS store, which I kind of figured. Now, do I even want to risk hauling this entire thing in here? Oh, you know what I probably could do? Shorten the walk a little bit. Oh, you guys just have to be over here, don't you? Darn it. I thought I'd be able to pull along the edge on this side. I still might be able to, but it's still ultimately going to be further. Oh, good. And now there's a biker just hanging out here. Why are you just here, brother? Oh, good. It's a great place to just stop on your motorcycle. Now I gotta extra cautious with my Jeep in tow. I should have turned down there, but I can already tell this was a poor decision. Yeah. I parked in the fire lane once, but I had just had back surgery, so I used that as my excuse for bad behavior. I can't do that now. This is a very busy time of day. Wave to Akshay as we go past the UPS store. Hi, maybe I'll be back. I don't know. Ooh. Well, I might be able to make this work. No, definitely not. Well, I could have. But maybe this will be better. This is much larger, darling. Yes! Let's go like this, pull the whole thing over here, get out of everybody's way, make sure we have an angle to prepare our escape from. Ha-ha! Yes! We are in the parking lines. Great success. That's good enough for me. I'm just gonna go grab the stuff from the UPS store and hop into M&M Meats and see what they got. You stay here and charge your battery. Because you're a phone right now. Get it? Okay, whoop. Oh, I always hate when my pee bottle drops out in public. How embarrassing. Got a couple packages here, actually. So we'll get to those in a minute. And I was just talking to Akshay in there. One of my big supporters, Ian, he's coming over and he's going to be traveling around Canada for a while here in the future. I guess he got himself a UPS mailbox at my store. Gonna be neighbors, buddy. But actually also then tacked on a free month of my mailbox because of that. So thank you very much, Ian. I appreciate that. I gotta go to M&M Meats now because I didn't have enough hands. I did, but I didn't want to walk in M&M Meats with a large box. Who does? Oh, good grief, Houston, we have a problem. I haven't been to M&M Meats in a while, and I forgot that basically everything in there is frozen. And if you've been following along, you'll know that I no longer have a freezer. Not currently. I thawed it out when I was in BC, and I turned my refrigerator back into an entire refrigerator, and that is just not going to do us any good with all the M&M Meat stuff I'm going to want to be getting soon. And what's super cool is in there, they have this whole little section right at the front in this like top load freezer, whole bunch of individual meals, and they all look like they will fit perfectly into my tiny air fryer. So that's cool, but again, I got no place to put it because this is one giant refrigerator right now. So I'm gonna have to feng shui this, get our freezer section back, and then we can stock up. That being said, I did not go with meatballs for meatball sub tonight because the smallest they had was a box about this big with like 85 little meatballs in it. Instead, I opted for taco bites. And here we get 4 black bean and cheddar and 4 chipotle chickens. I also got a large sausage, because why not? So we'll put the large sausage in the sink. I don't know where you keep yours. And I'll put the tacos in the fridge for now. I'm not gonna switch this thing over to freezer just yet because there's stuff in here that can't be refrigerated or that can't be frozen. Figure this will work out well. I have a thing of sour cream that I can use for those. So let's get the heck out of here, find a place to park and make some taco bites because I'm getting hungry now. I could just stay here. It's nice, great, cool here. What do you think, Penny? Yeah, no, let's get out of the parking lot, eh? You betcha. All right, I also forgot I gotta go do some recycling and we want to fill up the water bottle. I'm totally losing my mind. We are down to, 2%, and it's still pulling 160 watts. Apparently my house batteries were frickin' empty. Off to Safeway and the recycling bins. Yeah, don't forget your seatbelt. Even though Lucky's not gonna know that I'm bloody wearing it. There, yeah. Oh. What did I say? She won't give a shit. VTOMAN is officially dead, so I've got a large paperweight now beside me, acting like a higher armrest than my actual armrest. So that's nice. Yeah, I'm still only pulling solar. We are driving. Lucky's starter battery is at 12.8 volts. I feel like we should be pulling from the alternator. I don't understand what is happening. All right. Let me get rid of some boxes real quick. Bye-bye. Okay. Back over to Safeway. I think we can unplug this now, since the VTOMAN's doing nothing. Just like our alternator charger right now. In the sun. Like he still needs to charge anyway. Okay, whoop, there's a wave 2 in my way. Now, where were we before? Right. Release the Kraken. There we go. All right. Penny, as per usual, hold down the fort. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, not a bad deal. $2.19 for 11.3 liters of water, which is a selection on the actual machine in there, and it turns itself off after that. And I thought for sure this was just an 11-liter bottle. It must be 12. Must be 12, or maybe just where the max fill line is here on the container. Maybe that's 11 liters because 11.3 shut itself off, filled this thing up, didn't spill out. So that's good to know. Nice cheap solution for water in our big water tank. Back under the sink, hooked back up. Now that's drinking water. and I didn't want to waste that, so I also, bloody van door, picked myself up a bottle of distilled water, which will be for our geyser shower later this evening. So I guess now that is a thing that is absolutely happening. And actually the Safeway liquor store is just behind me. I don't need anything to drink, I've got plenty of that, but I do need more ice for Grace, so carpe diem, off I go again. Couple bags of ice. I actually got lucky too. I finally found myself another case of that pineapple Fanta. A yum yum. Drain what we don't need out. Our new shelf looks so fancy. I also kind of look like I'm a Revita salesman, because when you really take a peek in here. Yup. I like it. You better be careful. You might end up liking something that I like. I guess I have one more box left to recycle. Damn it! That's why the box was sticky. I got ripped off. Son of a bitch. That's all that was in there. You friggin' bastards. I feel worse for the stock boy that's gonna have to clean the shelf that this came off of. For now, you just ride there. Yeesh. Should have a decent amount of shade over on this side for cooking purposes. Oh, you betcha. Look at all this nice shade. And we're going to use our new table. There we go. Look at that. Right next to our inverted power. Better start making those tacos before they get too thawed out in the fridge. I don't know what was going on there. The alternator kicked on, but it was only doing like 9 watts, so maybe that's because the house batteries are full. We're about to find out, because we're going to use them to cook. And once we start Lucky up, we'll see if she continues her nonsense. Oh yes, we better give you your other half of meat puck from this morning. Dinner for Penelope is served. Very nice. Oh, garbage can is askew as per usual. And what did I come in here for? Ah, yes, this. What's the instructions on here? 400 in a traditional oven. Spread pieces of baking sheet, position center of oven, remove tray, preheat, blah, 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 blah. Turn once, 16 minutes. But everybody also keeps telling me that with these little air fryers, we should preheat it. So away you go, sir. The problem is there's no like proper preheat setting on this. I would have to watch the wattage draw and see when it stops, right? Know when this thing's actually warmed up. It's pretty small though, and that's pretty warm. Let's just put some bloody tacos in there. Individually wrapped? Nope, all together. Look at that presentation. Itty bitty tacos. How hungry am I? Am I 8 tacos hungry? Let's go 1 of each. Probably should have sprayed that, but it is non-stick. Let's see. I guess while we wait, we could open up those packages as well. I want to sit down while I do that. Let's get ourselves a chair to put our butt on, shall we? Hiya. Yeah. And where did I put you? Probably at the back. Ugh. Hello? No. Not the back, right in the middle, but underneath everything else. Not ideal for a quick procurement. Chair acquired. There's that. And a couple packages. Okay. Well, let's see what's in bag number 1. Oh. Hello. What is this? We'll just find it. A gift from Jeremy. Is it Gin or Gin? Winter is coming and I know you are off grid a lot, so I found the lower power stick on it. Oh, this is what you were telling me about, Jeremy. Interesting. So this is basically not a block heater, but it's an oil pan heater. I've seen these before online, never used one. It's just a pad that sticks to the bottom of the oil pan, and then it's a plug. You know, it's funny, depending on how much wattage this draws, we could just plug it into Lucky and Lucky could keep her self-sufficient. Thank you, Jeremy, that's cool. I'm not going to be crawling underneath Lucky today. It's a little warm for that. But yeah, we'll have to figure a way to route this, how we're going to do this, where this plug's going to go. We will figure it out. Thank you very much, sir. All right, what's in this one? Oh, this is from Jeremy as well. Oh, and I think, yeah, you told me about these as well on Patreon. The note is stuck in the box. Saw your video changing the speakers out and how the door handles were messed up. Hope these help. So apparently he sent me new door handles. I didn't even know that was a thing you could get on Amazon. Which, are those even words that we can speak anymore? I didn't know that was a thing you could get on Amazon. Touche, salesman, touche. Yeah. Hey, look at that. New door handles. Well, I guess we have something to do after dinner now besides just shower. That's cool. Thank you, Jeremy. Ooh, holy Dinah. Flip and flip. Yeah, that's not gonna have to go for too much longer, I don't think. They feel very hot. Let's just let it finish. It's 2 minutes. Maybe we'll, you know what, maybe we'll add, what, a minute? That'll be a total of 10 minutes instead of 14 to 16. That makes sense, right? Well, here we go. We can see how it works. I just came back here to get some paper towel to wipe the grease off my fingers, and I'm out. So I just reoriented that in the last video. Come under here, get this out of there, because we need this space. And let's see how it goes on. I think I've already taken a few plies off of this, so it should work just fine. Huh? Nailed it. Come here. You know what? I'm a single guy living in his van. I'm not going to worry about dishes tonight. I'm just going to grab this thing of sour cream. Are you offended? I guess I do have you in here. I'm still a single man now. We're just going to dip the tacos straight into our sour cream. Like Tom Hanks drinking out of the carton. Name that movie. I don't know. I'm only remembering one movie where Tom Hanks drank out of the milk carton. Maybe there were more than one. All right, 31 seconds till taco bites. They call them taco bites. I mean, I guess they are small tacos, but I mean, I wouldn't call them bites. Bites to me implies, I'm sure there's somebody out there that could do these in one bite. I am not that man. I'm also going to not wait 10 seconds. Ah, yeah, they're bursting. I'm so hungry, I just want to grab, dip, and stuff. But they're sizzling enough to prevent me from doing that. And actually, since we just used the inverter, let's grab our phone here. And let's see if we're getting any charge. Are we getting a bunch of solar? I mean, we should be getting a little bit. The sun's there, the panels are there. Come on now. Let's see what we got here. Into DC Home app, connecting. And 60 watts of solar. That's more than the 9 we were getting from the alternator. So that's good news. Right? You keep an eye on that, okay? Yeah, you keep an eye on that. Good girl. Good girl. Right, let's see here. Oof. So hot, so hot. Yep. Well, I'll tell you, those are better. Yes. Let me try that again. Yeah. I'll tell you, those are better than those taquitos that I had before. Nailed it. All right, we got round 2 in the air fryer. And yeah, it's going to be a nice night to have a shower here. It's going to be like peak heat here for the next couple hours. Right around 9 p.m. should get back down to 20. And by the time I got to be out of here at 10, it should be about 17 according to the weather app. So if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. And we will have our shower freaking right here because we don't give up. And then we'll make our way back to Hotel Walmart. Hopefully less tacky than we are right now. But I'm gonna stuff a couple more of those tacos in my face hole, and then we will put those door handles on. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna see, like, there's gotta be a quality difference. Those can't be OEM. Like, they're not busted, which is great, but I just wanted to see. Oh. This is the driver's side. Oh yeah, there's definitely a quality difference, but and this side's actually not that bad. I might not mess around with it. It's a little chunk, but Brooklyn got hungry. I mean, just let her say, eat that door. I'm kidding. Everybody just calm down, but why mess around with this one? Because it's okay right now. The driver's side, though, is the one that's leaves a little to be desired. All right, so let's put this guy, whoop, back in the van. You go up there. Remind me to clean you later. Back over here. Didn't get the table too messy. I love this thing. This is everything I ever wanted and I didn't know I wanted. It's perfect. And then you just, I don't even know that I would need to lock it. I mean, I'm gonna, because who wants bad things to happen to them when they could have avoided it? But before that, let's get this door handle replaced. Open this up. Should be fairly simple. Grab here, darling, and remove. Hello. All right, and then we've got a screw there, screw there, screw there, there, and there. We're missing this one. Hashtag sad day. All good. Reason 79,482 to have a Leatherman. And go. All right, those are all out. Got our new fancy pants one all sort of lined up here. Looks good to me. And replace. Now all we should have to do is find the good piece. Well, technically, actually, wait a second. Because these are the, okay. Like I was saying, this one feels a little cheaper than this. Oh, but this one's broken, and that was the problem. So yes, never mind. We will replace the whole damn thing that has all of the clips and all of the bits and bobs and everything else. So, line up you. So close yet so far. Hey, yeah, there we go. That's the snap, crackle, pop you want to hear. Look at that. I can't pull it off anymore. Now it needs to be pried off. Looks good. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Thank you very much for helping keep the good ship Lucky afloat. I appreciate it. Still bugs down here. You can't escape them. All right, well, we still got quite a few hours before the sun starts to set, the temperature starts to drop, and I'm going to have the balls to have a shower in a parking lot. So I'm going to crawl back into the tiny home and make use of all of that power that I procured from the sun. End my house batteries a little bit, and I will see you all momentarily. All right, Penny, look out. I'm coming in a very weird way that I never do. All right, it was a little earlier than I initially thought, but it's gotten cooler earlier than I thought. And I just looked at the forecast, and apparently at 9, which is in about half an hour, it's like a 100% chance of rain and thunderstorms, which would also be cool to shower in, but it'd be a lot darker and probably more uncomfortable for me. So I got everything set up here basically and ready to go. I've got the geyser powered up, the cable's running into Lucky. It's plugged into the EcoFlow. It's just a cigarette lighter plug, 12 volt, and that's how we get our power here. There's no water in here right now. I got to put a bunch of water in the jet boil. We're going to warm it up. We're going to fill this tank with the remaining water, and then once that is hot, we will add it to this, and we will get the hose attached to everything. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I've only used it once when I was in Montana. This should just be, yeah, plug and play. That snaps into there. That's our hose, right? And then this part should just snap into here, I believe, somehow. And does it twist? We twist it? Yeah, we twist it. And then this will start to stop the water from coming out of the hose, I believe. Right? So, this isn't like the world's best shower or anything, right? It's literally just a sponge bath. Any takers? any takers want to help me with my sponge bath. There's no nurses around, so sadly I'm going to have to do this on my own. You can get different sponges. This one is rough on one side, softer on the other. Like you can see, I've used it once. This is the soft side. We're going to use that on my skin because I don't feel like roughing myself up too much. And I guess the idea here is going to be do this as fast as I bloody can. Just want to get that layer of techiness off of me from sweating all day in the heat, you know? So probably a little bit of water, turn the pump off, soap it up, turn the pump on, and rinse it all off. I got my board shorts on, so I'm basically ready to go to the beach. And yeah, nothing else left to do really, but get her done. So let's fill the jet boil with, this is about 2 cups of water. We get it to a boil and it should be perfect. Fill this bad boy up. Then we can put the rest in the geyser here. Because this thing takes about a gallon, which is 4 liters, which is what this is. There's nothing in there, right? I didn't store anything in there. No, we're good. And yeah, there you go. That should get nice and hot for us. We add it into here. The indicator will tell us if it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit or below it, or if it's over 100 degrees, it won't let me pump because it doesn't want me to burn my delicate skins. So now we wait. Just gonna put this lid on. Some of these stupid flies that are buzzing around get in my water. I don't want my pump to stop working because there's some dumbass insect in there. Oh. Look at the kitty. That is grainy footage. I'm gonna need a towel, my soaps. There was something else I thought I needed. Close the door while I think about it. I'm not sure. You know what I can do to make this a little easier on myself? Let's grab one of these magnetic hooks off of Lucky's door there. This here, hang it up there. Ha! Perfect. Looks like our water is pretty much ready to go here. She is rocking and a-rolling. All right, so turn that off. Take off our top. Add this in. Glub, 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 glub. Yeah, see, I don't think all that water would have fit. All right, there's no nice way to film this because it's got to be pump on, pump off, all that good stuff. So you can hang out over there. Up there with the first night I spent under the bridge down by the river. You really can do anything you want in this world. You just gotta do it. And there we go. That feels way better. So I mean, it's not perfect, but in a pinch, it's great. You know what I'm really excited to try, and I hope I actually do it this winter, is getting the bear den set up out doing some winter camping with my little propane stove, get it nice and warm inside the bear den, and then use this guy to have a shower in the middle of winter outside, but in the nice warm bear den. It gets the job done. As long as you're fast, like I still gotta change my bottoms. They're a little damp, but just like for someone like me that just as soon as you start sweating and you get that glisten on you and it sucks, this thing works really well. This sponge is great. So I picked this up at Craze Outdoors for those that might be interested. It's the geyser shower, and I love it. It comes in 2 different versions. Right, this is the non-heated one. That's why I used my jet boil, and I think that is totally worth it. But there is the alternative version that has a heater inside that will heat the water up for you. That worked just fine, and the temperature was perfect, even though the light wasn't at the 100 degrees Fahrenheit or whatever. It was perfect temperature to have a nice, quick, dirty horse bath in the parking lot. All right, I gotta get all this shit put away, get some dry underoos on, and then we out of here. There we go. We got everything hung up and drying. Everything is put away where it should be. all we got to do now is take the dirty laundry, which in this case is just a pair of ginch, over to our laundry bag. Oh, in the Irish Pirate Queen. Grab this bad boy. Bring him back here as well. Go. Oh, laundry bag's on the other side. I'm leaving the shower in here just because I'm going to leave the cap off of it, so hopefully that water evaporates out of it. And where it normally lives is down by Penny's litter box. I don't feel like a bunch of wood dust getting in there. Look at this! They're disgusting. The camera's not doing them justice. They nasty AF. You know what? My laundry bag is right there. I'm not even gonna, we're just gonna, suckers. I am out of here. Up yours, stupid flies. Well, I'm nice and clean. We're all changed back into regular attire. Time to get back to Hotel Walmart. But first, let's do one more check to see if the alternator will charge our house battery, because we got no solar now, that's for darn sure. And we definitely used the battery. So, fire Lucky up and we will see what happens. All right, let's open up the DC Home app. See what's going on. Oh, 15 watts. 15 watts coming from the alternator into the starter battery, through the charger into the house battery. 15 watts? I say nay. I'm gonna give it a minute and see if that bumps up. It should be way higher than that, because we used the air fryer to make 2 rounds of tacos, and I was playing games, so the inverter was powering the TV, and I still had the EcoFlow in the cigarette lighter charging up. So the batteries should be low enough to be requesting a big charge. I'm gonna drive up to the next location in the park here, get rid of some garbage, and then we'll check. Lights on. Let's do it, Lucky. Woo. Tally freaking ho. Look at that stupid fly on the windshield. Get out of here, you. I just drove up here to the next stop in the park, and it's actually lower. It's at 7 watts. You can see there. House battery is 12.7, starter battery 12.8. And I haven't seen the starter battery voltage change from 12.8. So there's clearly an issue. That is unfortunate. But it sounds like a future Matthew problem. I'm gonna leave this one here. I'm gonna go throw out some garbage and then get my butt back down to Hotel Walmart and call it a night. So I'm going to say until the next one, thank you very much for watching. Just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. But remember, you can't make everybody happy because you're not tacos.